So, hello, we are Remo Latinos co-chairs. I'm Will, chair of lessons.
And my name is Kat, chair of performance. So today we are going to make a video of the moves that we taught during our last lessons last Friday for Salsa, so that you guys can catch up and be ready for the next set of lessons.
Exactly, so we're going to start just like we did on Friday with the basics. So I'm just going to break down the leader's basic step right now. So you're going to take your left foot, this one, and that's going to go forward. And it's going to be 1, 2, step in place on your right foot, 3, back with your left foot. And then the next 3 steps are going to be back on your right foot, 5, 6, in place on your left foot, 7, and you're back to standing.
So for the followers, you're going to do the opposite. So you're going to go back on your right foot first. 1, 2 is going to be on your left foot in place, and then back 3. So you have 1, 2, 3, and your 5, 6, 7 is going to be going forward. So you're going to start on your left, 5, 6 with your right in place, 6, and then 7, you're back in place. So in total, that's going to look like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Remember to shift your weight when you step and get your hips into it.
You also want to stay grounded, and while we exaggerate these steps in demonstrating the basics, you won't actually make them that big. So.
All right, we're going to move on to our first move, which is called the J turn. So first off, we're going to start in this position. It's called closed position. So my hand is on the follower's upper back.
And my hand is on his shoulder. My hand is also inside of his. And you want to have a light grasp here because you need to be able to turn your wrist when you're doing different moves.
Exactly. So the way this move is going to start out is with a back break. So first, actually, you're going to change the grip of your hand from this, and you're just going to rotate it so that you're underneath the follower's hand. They're kind of draped over your hand. And it's going to be a back break, which is a step back on your left foot.
And followers, it's going to be on your right foot.
And at the same time, the reason this move is called a J turn is because you're making a J with your hands to lead into the move. So at the same time as you're back breaking, you're going to be making this J. Okay? And then the second step is going to be in place on your right while you begin. Yeah, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So what you're going to do is you're going to repeat that J in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, your hands back up here.
So here, for the followers, what's going to happen is you're going to back break on your right, 1, step on your left, 2, and come back up on your right, 3.
For the leaders, same thing, just opposite feet. Left, back, right in place, left in place. And now we get to the actual turn part of the J turn. For the leaders, the footwork is just going to be 5, 6, 7. And while you're doing that, the follower is turning, so and you're turning the follower.
So for the follower, the footwork is going to be 5 on your left, 6 on your right, 7 on your left.
And that's the J turn. So altogether, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're going to move on to our next move, which is called Enchufla. It starts kind of the same way as the J turn. You're going to step back on your left. You're going to come to the center with your right. And then you'll end up here on count number 3. So you step across with your left, and you should end up right behind the follower. So for the follower,
for the follower, you're going to step back on your right again, forward on your left, and then across on your right. And we'll do this in the other direction so that you can see my footwork more clearly.
Exactly. So from here, it's going to be across and behind your body on your right foot. So you open up here, and then back together, left, right.
And so same thing for the followers. You are in an open position here, and on the 5, you're going to bring your foot back and together. And so we're going to do that slowly in this direction so that you guys can see us better. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
It's important to have tension anytime you're turning like this. So every time we open up with this back break for both of us, there's tension here. If I'm pulling, I can feel her resistance. If she's pulling, she can feel my resistance. Okay, so our next move is just a variation on that move. It's called Enchufla Doble. It means double enchufla. So you're going to start the exact same way, back on your left to here. That's 1, 2, 3. Now on 5, you're going to do the same thing with your feet. 5, 6, 7, but you're going to catch the follower as she's coming back around. You're not going to let her complete her turn. So we come back to this position, and then 1, 2, 3 is the same footwork as the enchufla. 5, 6, 7.
So I'm just going to do this in this direction again and break it down for the followers. So you're going to do this move basically the exact same way that you did in enchufla. And so you come 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. The footwork for your 5, 6, 7 is exactly the same. However, like we'll explain, the leader is going to stop you. And so on the 5, his hand should be on your shoulder. And he's going to push you back for your 6, 7. And then from there, what you do is you continue and redo an enchufla, which is why it's an enchufla doble. And so you finish the move by completing an enchufla and coming back together.
So that's enchufla doble. And then our next move is called Kentucky, for God knows what reason. And it's almost the same as an enchufla doble with some key differences, which we'll show you.
I can do this way again.
Yeah. So, first difference, as you back break, it's going to be both hands being held rather than just one. So you're going to come back with both hands, same tension here, same footwork, but now you're here. Where with the enchufla and the enchufla doble, you're here. Now you've got this hand still held. So what that does is it means you catch, sort of cradle the follower as you both do your back break across, and then send her back the other way, cradle her around the neck with your left hand, and then it gets funky. So to get out of this, you're going to spin, and I'll just go back over that footwork and slow it down for you.
So for both the followers and the leaders, we're going to break this down. So you're going to back break the same way you did with your enchufla on the 1, come up on the 2, 3. Again, the same way you do the enchufla doble. You're going to come across your body with a back break. 5, 6, 7. And then you're going to basically do another half enchufla, but in the other direction. 1, 2, 3. To get out of it, here's where the followers have a bit of a trickier time.
So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right foot around your left leg, like so. That's your first step. That's going to be 5. And then you're turning in place. 6, 7. And I'm back facing the follower.
And followers, you're just going to keep your beat in place. So in total, what a Kentucky will look like is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. And you're back in your open position.
That is Kentucky. And the last move we're going to go over is called Sombrero. And it is a little bit complicated, so we'll try and slow it down and show you step by step. So the first thing you're going to want to do with Sombrero, notice how we have our hands crossed. My right hand is holding her right hand, my left hand is holding her left hand, and my right hand and her left hand are over our left. Our right hands are over our left hands. Sorry. So that's the basic position. that you're going for here.
So also very important here, as we mentioned in the beginning, is not having a tight grip. You need to be able to just pretty much work on your fingertips so that you can turn.
This move is very important. That's very important. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to swing the follower's hands out to your left as you back break on your left. So it's 1, 2, 3. That's kind of a wind up.
So for the followers that's on your right, you have 1, 2, 3.
And then 5, 6, 7, you're going to be turning the follower. And you're going to be basicing in place while you do that, but you're going to turn slightly, turn 90 degrees to your left. So what that's going to look like is 5, 6, 7.
So for the followers, this is a pretty quick turn. I'm trying to slow that down. So you have your back break, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to bring your left foot forward, 5, 6, 7. So it's still left, right, left, but you're turning.
And for the hands, basically you never let go of either of the hands. As you're spinning 5, 6, 7, you're going to bring your left hand over to your left shoulder, and you're going to bring your right hand over the follower's back and rest it on her shoulder. So you come out looking like this.
So to get out of this, you are just going to basic and face each other. So it should be 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 6, 7. Finish the count.
Here.
So in total, what that looks like.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2,
3,
3, 5, 6, 7.
Let's do it again. 5,
Just this
6.
way so you can see.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, so those are all of the moves we went over. We are going to play a song and do them in time for you guys. And I hope that you enjoy this video, that it is helpful, and that you all come to lessons this Saturday at noon at Upper Goodrich.
Thank you.
Y es que ya voy a penetrar en la loca sensación de amar sin prisa, elegante y con deseo. Tenerte siempre junto a mí, hacer de todo junto a ti y convertir la medianoche en madrugada. Conversaremos del fracaso que tuvimos una vez, nos detendremos a escuchar nuestros errores. Si así logramos nuestro amor, nacerá el fruto de esta unión que la vida nos entregó.